Guys, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm doing a Q&A with questions I came up with. And if you want to, go follow my Instagram, Lolly Forever, and my TikTok, Lolly Forever 1, and my dog, Sam, and Instagram, Baby Sammy for Life. So, question 1, what are my summer plans? Honestly, I don't really have any other than just really focus on training to be a pop star. Because for me, summer vacations, they're nice. I don't really get to go on them too much. But that's because of the fact that, I never really have time to go on family vacations because I always put my training to be a pop star before a fun trip or something fun unless it's a concert. And yeah. So unless it's a concert I put training to be a pop star first on the list of it comes up for fun things. And because it is fun. It's a lot of fun. I love it. And it's working on my future. Doing something for my future. So, next question. Will I ever cut my hair short again? So I grew up where my mom made the decision for a very long time on how I kind of just let her make the decision on haircuts and that sort of thing because I didn't really care for a really long time. So we always cut my hair short, and then finally I decided to grow my hair out. Then I went through a very bad phase where I was chewing on my hair and I wouldn't stop, so she made me cut my hair as punishment because it was the only way to break the habit, and it worked. And I didn't really care that much. And then I started to grow it out again at one point, but that was the year of lice because I get really bad dandruff, and so for 6 months straight, and I had a really itchy head, and you just thought it was my dandruff, because that's a normal thing. And then my sister checked, and we found out it was lice, and we did the whole lice treatment thing, and then that kind of didn't work. Well, it eventually worked. It was just I had it so bad, and that it took us cutting my hair short to get rid of it. Because my hair was so long and thick that that it was hard to really do anything with it. Well, it was long and thick, and it was hard to get rid of the lice, but we got rid of it. And then so to answer the question, will I ever cut my hair short again? I don't know. I have no clue. I have considered at one point on going and doing JoJo's haircut because that looked kind of cool. But honestly, I don't know. As of right now, I'm planning to grow it out, but maybe one day I'll cut it short. Or I like to really make myself think about that sort of decision because the last time my hair was really, really long, randomly out of nowhere, I decided to cut it medium length, and then I loved it the first day, and then the second day, after the first day was up, I missed my long hair, so I don't know. Question 4, and all of the questions I came up with. And, wait, no. Question 3, I think it is. It is, yeah, question 3. What is my favorite thing in my room? Honestly, my LED lights, that it's a hard pick. Like, I love my room. My room is amazing. I feel like my favorite thing is the LED lights. But, yeah, I don't know. My room's amazing, and I like it a lot. So I honestly have no clue. That's a hard decision. But I do really like my LED lights. They're so cool. And they look good when I'm doing, like, my Zoom stuff. Question 4. Or, what song will I be doing next in voice lessons? I will be doing the second half of XOD Pop song Merry Go Round in voice lessons. And question 5. When is my next voice lesson? It's actually this Thursday. It will be my 4th voice lesson ever. And that's really exciting. Question 5 or 6. I lost track, okay? Today I'm being lazy. But the next question is, when do I have new music coming? And I'm planning to get started on that very soon. So, I don't know when it's going to come out, but I am starting to, figure out an idea and stuff for, a new song or something. And so I am planning to do, new music. I don't know when it's going to come out. Because that is something that, I found I like singing, and I like dancing, and I like training to be a pop star. But coming up with song lyrics that I actually like is something that is not the easiest thing ever. Because it's not the easiest thing ever. Or when it comes to, coming up with song lyrics that I like and will put out there as my music. And I'm not the best at figuring. I'm just very picky, okay? I'm very picky with music, and I want to put out the, right stuff, and I'm figuring it out, okay? It takes me a while to work on a song and get it exactly how I want it, and still like it the next day. And that's just me being picky, and that's okay. And that's just me making sure it's what I want, and it's not something that, I like in the moment and then realize the next day that it's not what I thought it was. Or it wasn't up to, maybe in the moment I thought it was amazing, and then the next day I'm like, this needs a few changes. It seemed too boring for me to it needs changes. And then what I mean by that is it's not usually boring, it's just kind of I can switch this out and maybe make this a little bit better. These two different lines don't really work together. They need something that makes them work. I like to really make sure it's what I want. Next question. Next question. Do I like my voice teacher? Yes, she is incredible. I will show you her Instagram. Let me pull it up. Sorry, I'm pulling it up. But she is absolutely incredible. Let me find it. I'm searching it. Okay. Here is my voice teacher. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. And, no, sorry I said oh, wait. I saw something and then forgot that I already saw it, which is that, I saw that she had, an Instagram shop, and then realized I already looked at it. But anyways, she's incredible. She's extremely talented. She works professionally, and she also does class. She also teaches in singing lessons, and well, she teaches voice lesson, which is singing lesson. She teaches singing lessons and with Groove Interactive, and so essentially Guy Groove's team. And she teaches a voice lesson once a week, and that is what I take. It took me a minute to figure out the words, but I figured them out. Next question. I'm only going to do a couple more. The next question is, am I still a Siwa Family fan? Yes, I am a huge Siwa Family fan, and I love the Siwa family. And if you do not know who the Siwa family is, we cannot be friends. And so even if you do, we may or may not be friends. And because I don't make friends with people I don't know. And stuff. And you're probably like, I then do not have any friends. To answer that question, and I choose not to have a lot of friends. And actually, that's the next question. Why do I choose not to have a lot of friends? Personally, for multiple reasons. And reason one is that not everyone gets what I do. Like, training to be a pop star is something that if you don't know it and you don't understand it, it can be a lot to learn because it's very time consuming. And it's like very time consuming for me, and it takes up a lot of time and energy, and I put a lot into it, and not everyone gets it. But also the other reason is I'm perfectly happy with the few friends that I have. And yes, I can make friends easily. Do I choose to? No. And that is my choice. And so that is the answer to that question. And because I'm perfectly happy with the friends I do have. Next question. And am I still a big fan of the Piper Raquel squad? Yes, I'm still their biggest fan, and explaining my squad wall behind me. Yeah, I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 more questions. Next question, has my flexibility improved? Yes, as actually the other day, this last Saturday, I kind of did something that was really fun, and I was in Hip Hop with Guy Groom, and we got to kind of like improv the beginning. He didn't say we could, but he was improving, so yeah, he was improving, and he didn't stop anyone, and he actually, only when I started improving, and like to the music before the combo started, and he was really impressed. But I pulled out a heel stretch on both sides. If you want to see that, go to my Instagram. I posted a video. You know, I do not own the right to the music. I specified that. I did all the right things. But yeah, that one was a really fun combo. And I actually feel I did a pretty good job. Because to make it more challenging, he had us like learn a part of it, and then we had to do that same thing, but switching sides. And that is something that is kind of hard, and I feel it wasn't perfect, but like he said, the class isn't about being perfect. It's about us forgetting reality and having fun and having dance reality, which is nothing but fun. And it's us coming together and dancing and doing what we love. And so, and also, he understands that the class is, 1 hour at most. We're not gonna know a combo perfectly in 1 hour. actually only if it was a solo class and it was just me and the teacher. Or I feel I can maybe not be exactly perfect, but I can be pretty close to it. But that's just because I pick up really fast, and I'm, for the most part, a very versatile dancer. Or I struggle with acro and like gymnastics and tumbling. That stuff. Well, acrobatics and tumbling, because that's the dance term. But uh, and my flexibility is not horrible. It's somewhat decent now, but it's not crazy over the top impressive yet. But for the most part, I'm very versatile, and those are like the only areas where I really struggle. But I do a pretty good job for the most part, and so because I pick up fast and I can do multiple styles of dance, and that's really great because it makes it really easy for me because it means I can learn a combo. I can learn a combo really quickly and stuff. But I love taking his class. It's a lot of fun. And right now, it's kind of the only dancing that I really get. It's because of the fact that they have not posted the summer worldwide yet. And honestly, this is kind of what happened last year. So, like last year, they made it go on like a 2-week break before they made it go on like a 2-week break before they posted the thing for the worldwide, and it has not been 2 weeks yet. It's almost been 2 weeks, but not quite yet. So yeah, I'm figuring it out. But it's been nice to still have that at least, because last year it was like 2 weeks of just straight boredom. And then because I didn't have dance for 2 weeks, and at least with him doing the free Saturday hip hop classes on Zoom, it can be at least 1 day of dance a week that I can dance and have fun. And dancing is fun, and I love training to be a pop star. Okay, next question. Next question. What am I planning for my 17th birthday? Honestly, I'm planning to go to Squad Tour, and that's that's pretty much all we're planning right now. And the reasoning is because of the fact that I physically, for me, all I wanted this year for my birthday, and or the main thing I wanted was to go to Squad Tour, and a couple months ago, actually I've been wanting that since I went last year, and it was a lot of fun, and then a couple months ago, I found that they are gonna be like 3 hours away from us, and I asked I asked my dad, and I went to him first, and I'll explain why in a minute. And wait, let me check. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was checking if that was an important notification, and it is not, I don't think. Okay, that is not important. Okay. I'm sorry, I was checking and it was a random notification, and I saw it, I thought it was a text that was important. And I can't say why, but, well, I don't want, I'm just gonna move on. But anyways, I I'm trying to think of what I was talking about. Oh wait, yes, I remember. So I went to my dad and brought it up to him, and I don't like to really beg my parents too much, and I always I feel bad whenever I spend a lot of money on something, but I didn't feel bad this time because it's for my birthday, and it's not like the thing is that my parents pay a lot of money. They pay a lot of money in between voice lessons and dance, and that's a lot. But I, basically what had actually happened was I brought it up to him, and he told me he would talk to my mom about it. Then that entire day, and that entire day I'm eager to figure out an answer, find out an answer. And then, and later on that day, or I don't know how long, I forget how long it was, but after a very long time of waiting, and he told me that she said yes, that I could go. And then he got the ticket soon later. Well, he was gonna wait to get the ticket because he had at the time we had 6 months, but I didn't want tickets to sell out before we could get them. So after a few times, a few reminders, and by a few reminders I mean in 10,000 reminders that I gave him, he got the tickets, and I got really excited. So as of right now, that's what I want that was the main thing I wanted for my birthday, and so yeah. So anyway, and I'm excited because I get to get merch, or because my dad said it was that since it's my birthday, and because whenever I go to a concert, he likes me to get some form of merch or something just to really remember it, and it makes me excited, and so I get to pick out an item. He said I can pick one item, but no, he said I can get something, and he didn't really say one item, but I never assume it's one item because what ends up happening every single time is that, well, all except for the first time. But what happened last year was that when he took he went okay, you can get one item. And so I went in and I picked up this $5 bracelet. I literally picked up this $5 bracelet, and he's I'll get you the bracelet, but get something good along with it, like a jacket or a sweatshirt or something. And so I ended up getting this poor jacket along with a very nice bracelet that I wore so much that now it is starting to come apart. But yeah, I don't know. I might get a new one this time. I don't know yet. Haven't made a decision. But yeah. But last year I had a lot of fun, and this year I really want to go. So I'm really excited to go this year. I'm very excited to go this year. It can be a lot of fun for me. I'm gonna say peace out.